Hello there. I was gonna show you some of my 3D drafting skills. So there is a this is a like a bottle I did 20 years ago, and well, let me show you. This is a mechanical desktop version 4, and this is from 2000. Anyway, with 3D drafting, what you can do is see this part over here. This is an assembly. So it's made out of like 3 or 4 components. You can have different, let's say you can have it 2D wire, you can have it 3D wire, you can have it flat shaded, or ground shaded, which is the best. There. You can have it with edges on. Let's go back to, yeah, this is okay. And then you can also have a different viewports. So this is one viewport. You can have it up to 4 viewports. So this is the top layer, like looking from the top, looking from the bottom, from the side. Isn't that neat? Let's go back to 2 ports. Yeah, this is looking from the top, and then each one you can have each one a different shade, like 3D wire, and then this one you can have it yeah, so this guy, and then you can tilt this, and it's the same as AutoCAD. You draw everything in the model mode, and then you got different layouts for printing. So all of this is just for printing, and that's how the piece looks like. So it's made out of like 3 or 4, 5 different components. So this is like a sectional view. This is you can make it bigger. This is like an assembly. So that's how it's in. If you slice it in half. So for people who aren't like who aren't draftsmen, this doing it in 3D, the nice thing about it is they can visualize it. So so that's the advantage of doing stuff in 3D. It takes longer, but for people who aren't educated in drafting or mechanically inclined, so it's easier. They can see how it looks like inside of it. Let's see. And as I said, I was doing this kind of stuff 20 years ago, so I haven't done anything since then. I'm just starting to learn again. And let me see. Yeah, this is the top part. Yeah, see this part over here? That's the part that gets screwed on the top of the bottle. And the good thing with this 3D stuff is you can actually show how the piece was made. Let me show you. View. Okay, so you go to replay. So That just shows how I made it. See, I drew a circle and then I extruded it. So then I made a hole and I extruded it. I made it bigger now. So yeah, that's the top part. Now the bottom holes. Oh, there I made another hole on the side, and then on top also I shortened the bottom. There, we're back to the beginning again. So let's see, this guy, I showed you this one. How about this one? Yeah, that's just a bottle with the bottom on it. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so that just shows how it looks in the inside. So there we go, that's sliced in half, the bottle and the little part on the end. Let's see. And this thing takes a lot to learn. Look at all of this, man, all of this different, and each one has even more inside of it, all these menus. This one we did. Okay, so that's the shell of it. See, that's the shell, and there's one on the bottom and it gets welded in between. So that's just the shell, and I'll show you how I made it. Let's see, part, replay. So I drew like a line like this, like a curved line, and then I rotated it around the middle. So it gave me a shell. Yeah, that's how I did it. See, I drew this curvature, this profile line, and then I told the computer to render it, to rotate it 180 degrees. What else I can show you? So let's go to view, viewport, just one, and then we can rotate it. So there's the two shells, the fitting on top. Yeah, the fitting on top, and it has like a nameplate on the side. So that's got the nameplate on the side, and another nameplate over here. So that's basically it. Viewports 2, we can have 2 of them. We can have one like that. Make it smaller. This one, we can change it. You can have different shading. So yeah, you can look at all these menus, and you gotta know what all of them do. This used to be like a $5,000 software back 20 years ago. I don't know how much it is now, 20 years later. So that's doing stuff in 3D. Okay. Bye.